So many memories are made around the dinner table. When my kids were young, dinner was always the most important time of the day. It was when we figured out the day's problems, we talked about challenges in school, their favorite sport, and even first loves. We want all families who partner with Habitat to be able to experience the joy, laughter, and bonding that builds around the dinner table. Unfortunately, many hardworking families in San Antonio live in overcrowded or substandard housing. They don't have a quality space to gather their family to share a meal and figure out the challenges of everyday life. This is where you come in. We need your help to build more affordable homes and give more families the blessing of family dinners together. So fill your plate, grab a seat, open your heart, and give some funding to help families in need. Cheers.
Tonight, during Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio's Taste of Home benefit, you can look forward to meeting our board chair and some employees, hearing from some of our Habitat homeowners, getting a sneak peek into the vibrant restaurant industry of San Antonio, and listen to amazing local music artists. So grab a plate and enjoy.
If you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube, go on ahead and join us on our main event page. The link is below. On this page, you'll get to see a real-time giving thermometer, check out our event sponsors, and even shop in our silent auction. Go on, I'll give you a second. Okay, good.
I love working with our donors. What I see a lot is I see folks come to me and say, how can I help Habitat? And what I have very often seen them leave is say, I got so much more out of this experience than I gave. I think they really learn the need in San Antonio. They meet our families, they meet all of our amazing volunteers, and people are just in. They don't realize that that's going to be their experience.
The first day is my favorite part because you start with the foundation and you put the walls up, and then they have 14 weeks after that to correct all my mistakes.
Hello, Raul. So tell me, does Habitat just give homes away?
We don't just give homes away. Our families work hard for them. Every family completes at least 300 hours of sweat equity building on their homes and those of their neighbors. Homes are sold at no profit and with a 0% interest mortgage.
And I heard that these home buyers go back to school. Tell me about that.
All families attend 17 home buyer readiness classes. Curriculum includes topics such as financial literacy, home maintenance, and conflict resolution. Pretty much all the things you need to know to be a good homeowner.
And Raul, what is one food that reminds you of home?
It has to be chicken mole. I can still see my mom making it for us.
Remember, 100% of donations that Habitat receives go directly towards affordable home ownership. Donate now by clicking the link below.
The Tuna Grill is located right by our Habitat Administrative Office and our Provant Home Center. They have a great story and great food. Let's go to Amanda to hear more.
Hi, Welcome to La Tuna Grill. My name is Amanda Dortman. My parents are Mark and Anna Dortman, who are the owners of La Tuna Grill, and we've been here for 17 years. Has always been a dream of my dad's to open his own restaurant, and when he met my mom, it just became something and turned into this. He started as a dishwasher and worked his way up to where he is now, and it's just a compilation of all the recipes and everything that he's come across. So my guilty pleasure of La Tuna would be the nachos güeros. I really love them. They are a piled high nacho, topped with white bean chili, chicken, avocado, jalapenos, pico de gallo, everything that you could possibly want from nachos and a different spin on it, and that is my favorite thing on the menu. Everything here at La Tuna is worth sharing. Bringing people in to show them what my parents have worked so hard for. My mom is resilient in everything that she does, and she's very resourceful, and my dad is the heart and soul of it. And working together hand in hand, being married for as long as they have been, and sharing this dream with not only myself but my siblings as well, and our whole entire family, is something that is admirable, and I really enjoy being a part of it. So these are the fried mushrooms. This is actually just a half order, so you can get a full that will feed close to 3 to 4 people. We have homemade ranch and gravy that go perfect with it. This is our La Tuna cheesy burger. It's a half-pound Angus beef burger with 2 types of cheese on top and a sourdough bun. And your choice of side, fries are always the way to go. These are the blackened fish tacos. They are a blackened white cod fish topped with the Asian-inspired coleslaw and a poblano cream sauce, served with a side of our nopalitos, which is the cactus, which is La Tuna. And then this is my favorite, the nachos güeros. It's that piled high nacho that I was talking about, and it's just really good.
San Antonio has a great music scene. Coming up is an amazing local musician.
Stop beating like a drum. When I'm in your presence, I can't get enough. The sweet sound of your voice, your gentle wrecks me on the shores of your love. I'm crossing these uncharted seas, set my heart into wind so free. With my abandoned heart, carry me. Shipwrecked on the shores of your love. I am shipwrecked on the shores of your love. I am shipwrecked on the shores of your love.
Michael, you're the COO of Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio. Can you tell me, what is Habitat all about?
Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio is a true empowerment program. We provide a hand up and not a handout to hardworking families in need of affordable home ownership.
Could you tell us about our community partners?
It's partnerships in our local community that build our homes. Area businesses, faith organizations, foundations, civic groups, and individuals help us build the homes. Funding from the city and county help us pay for infrastructure like streets and drainage.
That's amazing. How many homes has Habitat built throughout these 45 years?
1,188 homes.
Wow. One more thing. What is a crowd favorite meal at your home that everyone will enjoy?
It's got to be hot dogs. I've got a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old at home, and they love hot dogs.
The top 45 donors will receive a signature Habitat swag bag. Donate now by clicking below.
When I make enchiladas, I use my mom's recipe that she's handed down to us. She says it's a secret, but I've given it out many times. Me and my daughter, usually she helps me roll up the enchiladas with the cheese in between and serve them out to the kids, and that's something that they enjoy when we start cooking for the night. And once they see it's that, they get super excited when it's enchiladas. Say what your favorite part is, the house.
My favorite part of the house is...
Your bed? No?
backyard.
The backyard. You?
My favorite part is my room.
Your room?
I think having our own space now, so we each have our own rooms and we're not bothering each other. So our own space.
For a long time they were in one room. So that makes a huge difference for them. And I don't think I have a favorite place yet. I just enjoy the whole house. I'm loving the yard. I'm loving that we can do stuff to it and we're not gonna ever have to move it again. I cook a lot more. The kitchen's wonderful, beautiful, and it's home. I cook every day, and before I would cook once or twice a week. So I think that it's brought us together as a family. She can cook, she can even cook. I just call her to make the rice, she makes rice. So we work as a team together to cook. And then there's nights that I don't feel like cooking, Albert will step in the kitchen and he will cook as well. Basically whatever they want. It's more of, what do you guys want to eat? We'll make it. I think we have a problem though right now, just buying food, because we have the house and we went and bought a little freezer. So we're like overstocking. It feels good just to have it there and know that we have a meal for every day now of the week.
Now I'm joined by Jerry in construction. Jerry, tell me a little bit about how mortgages work with Habitat.
Mortgage payments are super affordable to our families. Right now, they are averaging about $675 per month, including taxes and insurance.
Wow, that's a huge savings, especially since the average rent on a 3-bedroom apartment in San Antonio is over $1,400 a month. But how do you do it? How do you keep the costs so low?
Volunteers are the heart of our organization. While COVID has temporarily lessened our volunteer count, we typically work with approximately 15,500 volunteers a year.
One last thing, what is your favorite holiday meal?
Oh, that's easy. I love a spiral sliced honey baked ham, my wife's English pea salad, and my daughter's lemon icebox pie. Can't beat it.
Yum.
Hey, is your mom watching? How about your sister? Your boyfriend? Best friend? Text them now and make sure they join in.
Botica is one of the most prestigious restaurants in the San Antonio area. With executive chef Geronimo Lopez heading up the kitchen, Let's take a peek inside his kitchen to see his take on ceviche.
Hi there, I'm Jeronimo Lopez. I'm the chef and the owner here at Botica in San Antonio. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about ceviche. And ceviche is a typical dish from the Ecuador and Peruvian region. And it came from the indigenous people, a nice way to eat fish and preserve fish, you know. And it has been transformed through the centuries from being a way to salt the fish and to eat it in different days to the more modern type of ceviche, which is more raw, and it has to do a lot with the freshness of the fish. So we have a beautiful flounder here. You know, it's fresh. It's gonna have very little smell to it. It's not fishy in a way. So that is a great introductory fish for ceviche. And I also pick a nice piece of tuna to show you guys, you know, when you have fresh fish, it's gonna have that consistency, and it's not gonna be smelly. It's gonna be really fresh. So any ceviche that you come up with those is gonna be fantastic. I will definitely try to avoid anything that is frozen, anything that has been thawed from a frozen state and things like that, because it's not gonna give you a nice flavor. And ceviche is how long should you marinate your fish? That's also a question that has to do with personal taste. You can do this for 24 hours, for 2 hours. Or you can go straight up like we do here and go from raw to cooking. So I'm gonna demonstrate a little. We're gonna dice our tuna here, right? And once we have our tuna diced, put it in a bowl, okay? And as you can see that the tuna is very, very fresh. What you want when you're dicing your fish is to have more or less the same size on the cuts that you do. That's gonna allow the marinade or the flavors to go through equally. So in this case, we have our flounder, we have our tuna. The first thing you wanna do, you wanna salt that preparation. We're gonna put salt, right? We're gonna mix it up and use red onion. We're gonna let that sit. What's gonna happen, the fish is gonna start firming up. It's gonna start grabbing some flavor. And you wanna leave it there for about 15 minutes or so before you proceed with the next step. What things do you put in ceviche normally? I will say the main characters of ceviche has to do with red onion, with cilantro, with a mixture that we call leche de tigre, which is garlic, lime juice, different fruits. In this case is tamarind, and we let that marinate with the bones of the fish a couple hours. Then strain that, and it's going to give you a strong little juice. In this case, what we added is soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil, like I said, garlic, ginger. So it's gonna have that, what we call Nikkei, which is that mixture between Japanese and Peruvian, okay? And it's gonna give you that Asian flavor to the ceviche. Once your fish is marinated, like in this case, you're gonna dress it up. And in this case, I'm gonna use some cucumbers to give it some freshness and some crispiness, right? I'm gonna use our typical chalaca, which is basically a corn salsa made with roasted corn and onion and tomatoes. And I'm gonna use some sweet drop peppers or charapita peppers that are very typical from Peru. It's gonna give you a little spiciness, but they're not particularly spicy. In my opinion, nothing beats fresh lime juice. That's what we use, right? So you want to make that effort and use fresh lime juice on your ceviche, okay? And season that up then with your leche de tigre. And again, once you have this step, how long you want to leave it there, that's up to you. I normally prefer to put it very, very fresh, you know. I'm very obsessed with fresh fish. So in my program here at the restaurant, we make sure that we're using only fresh fish, and we have several deliveries during the week. So if you're gonna do this, this is fantastic an easy dish because you can go to the supermarket, buy your fish, go home, and in a couple hours you have a fantastic little dish to present to your friends. How do you eat ceviche? Corn is the typical way, but also sweet potatoes. So what we do here is we roast sweet potatoes, right? And we just roast them, put them there, and then now that you have your ceviche, you want to dress that a little bit with cilantro. Okay, and once you have it, just a very simple, straightforward presentation. I like to just put it there. A lot of liquid from that leche de tigre, from the same marinade, the same marination that the fish is having. Want to do that. I like to put a little bit of crispy quinoa on top and season with a little bit of togarashi, which is a little spice from Japan. Okay, and my recommendation, guys, eating ceviche, you should do that with a spoon. And the reason why is you want those juices when you eat it, you know. So little corn tostadas are fantastic to eat with ceviche. What we normally do, like I said, is sweet potato. That little starch is gonna give you a lot of play. So as you can see, you should have a little bit of spiciness, a touch of obviously the acidic and the sweetness from the sweet potato and the corn that's gonna bring it all together. It's a very easy dish to do, and it's fantastic for the San Antonio weather that we normally enjoy in the summer. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Goodbye.
Never wanna do a thing like my passion did. You gotta get broke to get rich. You gotta run again. You gotta run shaped heart. You never fell apart. No, my mind is wicked and my body's done. You were good to me. I need to be respectful. Find a better way in. Wanna run home with my mind in the books. Learn my lesson when the time is done. I wanna be better. Pretty good for one to do a thing like my father did. You gotta get broke to get rich. You gotta run and go again. You gotta run shape hard. You nearly fell apart. You know my mind is wicked and my body's done. You were good to me. I need to be respectful. Find a better way in. Wanna run home with my mind in the books. Learn my lesson when the time is done. I wanna be better. Ooh, pretty good.
Habitat can't do what we do without funding. Volunteers are the heart of our organization, they always will be, but funding is what gets our houses built. Funding gives us the flexibility. It gave us the flexibility during COVID to be able to get our homes built and serve our families. So without our donors, without our funders in the community, we would not be able to serve the families we serve.
Have you donated yet? If not, go ahead. It's really easy. It'll make a permanent difference to a local, hardworking family in need.
My name's Dean Mathis. I'm the local outreach minister at Oak Hills Church, and we are building a house for our homeowner Victoria here at Habitat, site number 4, and just having a ball. We're excited to be part of it. Yeah, you know, it's been really interesting. You know that phrase, eat an elephant one bite at a time? When we first started thinking about doing Habitat, folks looked at me and said, what are you thinking? It's too big of a project. It's too huge. And I said, well, I kind of think the story of David and Goliath. I said, I imagine David, when he walked up on Goliath, thought to himself, well, he's too big to miss. We're just doing it together in the body of Christ. It's grown the church and everybody's faith, from little bitty kids to grandparents, all coming in, buying a square foot to get these houses purchased. So it's been pretty incredible.
This is a scale model of our new floor plan right here at the Habitat Home Center. It helps future homeowners and house sponsors visualize the permanent difference in life this home will make.
Coming up next is another inspiring story from one of our new homeowners.
My name is Rose Luna and I'm here at my home. I've been here for about 4 months. Welcome again. And I'm here because I have done a great project with Habitat City of San Antonio. We have enjoyed this home and we have enjoyed the neighborhood. Actually, I have really been blessed to be here because we have all come together at our facility and our neighborhood. We all have experienced a lot of ups and downs, but we have come through everything. I came into Habitat because I was ready to have a home, to bring my family home and to have gatherings. And as you can see, I do love to bake, I love to cook, and I figured that bringing my family home into the house, I can start doing my recipes and my cooking. So I do share my food with my neighbors, and my favorite things to bake is what we call in English the wedding cookies. Wedding cookies are so good, so buttery, so soft to eat, easy to make, very easy to make. The next thing that I love to bake is my oatmeal cookies, soft, chewy oatmeal cookies. I have shared that too with my neighbors. My first meal here was caldo de res, because it was getting to be fall and was getting chilly, and I said, perfect. My first meal was what we call caldo de res. It's soup with beef, and it has all the vegetables, and I garnish it with a little bit of cilantro on the top, and I do put some cheese, shredded cheese on top with hot tortillas, corn tortillas, and a nice cup of latte coffee. I just want to say once again, I have the greatest neighbors. They're here, and I'm an usher, so I got to stand back and make sure everybody's okay, and I greet everybody at the church. And when I saw them up there, and I said, perfect, Habitat, that's my sign. So where can I sign my name? So I called Habitat, I got the application downloaded and sent it in, and God just told me, Habitat, trust me. Then to announce it to my kids, I was already about a month or two, I said, I'm going to tell my children. It was around the holidays. I said, I have an announcement. One of my the youngest, she said, you getting married, Nana? I said, no, girl, I'm not getting married. I said, I'm going to get a house. And I said, God first, before anything. And there's this, look at, and I told God, all I want is a little house, just a little house, Lord. And look what He blessed me with. I am overwhelmed, but I made it. And I tell everybody about Habitat. Everybody. You gotta try it. They help you. I'll help you. I'll guide you. I'll hug you. I'll tell you you're doing okay. Keep going. If you're tired, rest. But get up again. Do it again. That's what I tell some of the people that I get a chance to go out here on Saturdays. Do it again. You can do it. This morning I would say, welcome, good morning. I can't wait to see y'all because I'm happy when I see that U-Haul coming in. More families. And we're going to grow and we're going to make it together because we're in it together. I'll help you. I won't do it for you, but I'll help you. You know, encouragement. Lots of encouragement, but I do praise God for this home. So I'm looking forward to the expansion, more. There's more coming. I know there's more. We got to go across the street. We got to do something. We got to bring more people in. We got to advertise this because it's a good program. Good program. Just take a look. Take a look what God has done for me.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, Renee.
This last year has been tough on both Habitat and the Habitat families. Tell me a little bit about that.
This has been a tough year. Our families are the frontline workers in San Antonio. They were the most affected by the pandemic. We didn't let them down. We built all 51 homes last year and plan for another 51 homes this year.
That's incredible. Now, I know that you used to work with the original founder of Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio. Can you share a little of her story?
Faith Lytle was an amazing, gutsy woman. She founded our organization in 1976 around her kitchen table. We were the very first Habitat affiliate in the world. It took us 2 years to build our first home. We've come a long way. Now we're the third largest producing affiliate, and it only takes us 2 months to build a home.
Now, this is important, Stephanie. What is your favorite thing to cook?
I love to cook Italian food, so I'd have to say my favorite meal is stuffed shells with tiramisu.
Oh, yum.
Everyone knows that tacos go well with Coke, beer, or margaritas, but wine? No one seems to know how to pair wine with tacos, until now. You know Tangi Patton from Good Taste with Tangi, and she'll show us how to pair some of the best Southtown tacos from Rosario's with easy-to-find wines.
Hi everyone, I'm Tangi Patton with Good Taste TV, and we are talking tacos and wine pairings today. You know, we travel all over the state of Texas to produce our show, and I am always craving some of the delicious tacos we get in San Antonio. So I thought I'd take you through some of the ones I love at Rosario's. So let's start out. All right, we all love Rosario's. How about their Griselda's Tacos Callejeros? Corn tortillas grilled on the comal, filled with refried beans and carnitas. These are topped with a cabbage lime slaw, diced avocado, and queso fresco. So what I've chosen for these tacos is a rosé. This is Fleur de Paris. It is Provence style. It's dry, a little hint of strawberries. You get a lot of minerality, a lot of acidity, and that's why I love it for these tacos. It's going to cut through some of the fat, maybe of the good luscious fat on those carnitas, and it's going to be perfect with any of the citrus flavors that come through in the salsa. So again, Fleur de Paris. Okay, up next, another delicious taco choice at Rosario's. These are the tacos suaves. Beef-filled rolled soft tacos topped with a ranchera sauce, melted Monterey Jack cheese, and then the good old lettuce, tomato, all the yummy stuff you want on a taco like this. And for this one, I chose a Cabernet. This is just a smooth, lush Cabernet. I love all of the Josh wines. The Josh Cabernet, though, I think would go great with these tacos. You've got a little bit of the richness from the beef, and the Cabernet will cut right through that. It'll be a great pairing. You could also do a Malbec. Do what you like. Okay, last but definitely not least, we all love the fish tacos at Rosario. So if you're having fish tacos, these are the ones you want there. These are pan-seared tilapia, chipotle mayo, topped with a cabbage lime slaw, pickled red onion, queso fresco, and avocado. All right, for me, this was an easy pick. I chose the Gyson Sauvignon Blanc. This is a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, so think racy, zippy citrus. You're gonna get lime, grapefruit, a lot of bright acidity, perfect for the fish, and ideal for that lime cabbage slaw that goes on for the dressing. So many delightful things. Bottom line, drink what you like. Cheers to good taste.
If you haven't had a chance to check out our silent auction, do that now. There are so many great items and experiences, even a MacBook Pro. You better get it before I do.
My name is Pat McGuire. I'm actually a member of Holy Spirit Catholic Church, and our parish has been participating for 22 years. It's a very, very good ministry, and I've enjoyed all my years at it. And I have all my evidence that I've been out here more than once. So, every house is different, every house leader is different, but it's always such an amazing thing, and in 7 weeks we have a house that someone can live in. I think it's especially nice that while you're building, they're building with their neighbors, and so there's a little community already formed. So when they move in, they know each other. So it's a wonderful program.
Sarah, not everyone knows about our Habitat Home Centers. Fill us in.
Shop or donate at one of our 3 Habitat Home Centers. Our stores sell new and used building materials. They are a great way to keep product out of landfills. Proceeds from our stores cover our general, administrative, and fundraising costs, so 100% of your financial support goes to help us build homes.
Are there any things in particular that we should keep an eye out for in the stores?
Absolutely. Come check out our cabinets. We sell oak, white, and cherry, all wood, no particle board, flooring, area rugs, decor, and butcher block. Come check us out soon.
And lastly, Sarah, what's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is cheesecake.
Yeah.
Miss Luna is like a celebrity around here. She claims she'll be running for president, but I hope not, because then she wouldn't have as much time to bake for her grandchildren. Speaking of her baking, Miss Luna is donating her famous coconutty bundt cake for our silent auction. If you've got a sweet tooth, bid on that now for a chance to taste her delectable creations, and maybe even get a chance to meet her.
I put the German chocolate frosting in the batter. And when I put it in the batter, it's so moist. I think this is the best cake ever. I'm not sure, but let me see. It could be The best. You must try my moist bun cake. Hold on, girl. Let me put some more.
We're in front of my house. Have a 2-year-old, and he's the reason why I applied. It's been a very fun journey, and I've met a lot of interesting people. Built a lot of good relationships with neighbors and friends that have helped me accomplish my goal of getting a home for my son.
Tell your friends that missed tonight to watch our social media channels for a repost of tonight's program. There's still time to place your bid. The auction closes at 9 p.m. this Sunday, May 9th.
Thank you for joining us this evening and for helping to make a real and tangible difference in the lives of local families. Even though tonight's dinner party is ending, there are so many ways you can continue to partner with Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio. You can give financially, volunteer, donate and shop at our home centers, share the mission of Habitat, and pray. It takes all of us to make this happen, and from the bottom of our hearts, we say thank you.
Well, I was walking down the road about a month ago, and I was rapping to my mind, and the words began to flow. It's a rap about the Father and the heavenly host. It's a rap about Jesus and the Holy Ghost. It's a rap about giving. It's a rap about living. It's a rap about believing He's a ruler over heaven. So listen up, friend, and I tell you how to do it, how to get down for Jesus, get down. Jesus, get down for Jesus, get down. Jesus, get down for Jesus, get down. Jesus, get down for Jesus, get down. Well, Jesus is my Lord and Jesus is my King. Jesus is the ruler over everything. If you don't, I'll stop right there.